Welcome back, and today a very interesting topic, the new oncoming branch. Wargaming decides to give us a small hint, to hype us about the new oncoming 2019. And what did they actually said is it's basically 3 new ships branches. We know actually exactly what kind of 2 ships branches will be. The third one, it's a mystery, but I would probably go for Italian cruisers or French destroyer line. That's kind of obvious. However, there are a few things you guys gonna love, and let me know, guys, which of those 2 branch ships are you most hype? Are you hype for Arms Race? Yes, I am. I liked Arms Race. I think it's good. And what did they say? Basically, it will be a tier 9 battle. Tier 9. It's specific for tier 9. It will be 6 versus 6. So 6 versus 6 players at tier 9. And this will be early 2019, maybe in January, I do believe. But then, guys, we have a new line of aircraft carrier, and that will be the Brits. The Brits will definitely, with this new aircraft carrier line, will have a complete branches of destroyers, cruisers, battleships, and now aircraft carrier. I believe, guys, it's kind of very unique. Of course, we all know that Brits always had aircraft carrier from very early starts, and I'm very hype about to see what's the trade, what's the special. But definitely I can see here at tier 8 that this aircraft carrier had buttloads of AA. It even says that it has ridiculous AA armament and speed of 32.5 knots. Yeah, I believe, guys, without saying too much, we don't know exactly what's the trait. Maybe it's a special kind of dive bombing or something. Maybe you can deal more damage than ever, like US Lexington AP shells. We don't know. There will be something special about the Brits in general, but definitely the speed and AA special of this beast of a tier 8, the tier 8 carrier implausible. Oh man, apologize if you see the name exactly what I'm talking about. But definitely I can see a lot of firepower, a lot of secondary, and extremely good AA. So probably this carrier you won't anytime soon go and snipe her, because you may lose all your damn planes. That's the thing. Very hype about this carrier line, and you definitely see here at tier 10 extremely modern. I mean, for crying out loud, she entered the service in 1951. Yeah. So this is not a World War II ship, for crying out loud. It's even more brutal with AA, and I very much would like to see what kind of planes she will have. So yeah, she was the biggest ship in the history, beside the British Navy, until the 2070, when the aircraft carrier Queen Elizabeth entered the service. So maybe this ship, tier 10 British aircraft carrier, will be the largest and the biggest badass HP pool in this game. I would bet that she will, because after all, she is one hell of a big tonnage. I'm talking about the size of this ship. It's amazing, huge, but I believe that she has definitely some tricks by her own. We don't know exactly what the gimmick, what's the special about the British carriers. Yeah. Very, very, very interesting. But guys, there is nothing else, because you know the British carrier are interesting and very looking forward actually to see them in action, how they perform. But they need food, they need something to chew up, you know what I mean? They need targets, right? And ladies and gents, we have a huge pleasure to watch this. First time ever that Wargaming decide to give us some leak about the Soviet battleships. Now this kind of looks kind of weird, very darn short. It's like a damn tier 3 pocket battleship. Very interesting. I personally, I'm very hype about this, because many of you guys has been thinking, and it will be maybe the horror, like a small pocket battleship with buttloads of gun, because definitely this tier 3 have 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets. However, I kind of like there's 2 turrets. It's only tier 3, but I believe she's a kind of a small ship with a lot of firepower. This is a tier 4. This is the tier 4. Yeah, I all have this feeling that those ships won't be any big slow moving. Maybe they will turn on the dime. I don't know. I'm very hyper. Please let me know, guys, how do you feel about those Russian battleships? How I see the whole, I'm talking about the size. I cannot see them big or huge or clumsy, you know what I mean? So maybe I'm very hype about to see them in action. What's the trade, what's the flavor of the Soviet battleship? Well, Wargaming decided that their HP pool will be massive, especially at the high tier, so definitely the HP pool. But what kind of firepower, kind of guns, we don't know yet. And same things goes here, guys, at this tier 6. Extremely good looking battleship. 4 turrets, 2 guns in each turret, so it'll be 8, which is absolutely alright for tier 6. There's nothing wrong with the firepower. However, I don't see so much AA. Maybe it is, but it's only a tier 6 ship. But oh man, now you're talking about. Now this looks a whole lot much more modern, but only 1 turret in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 turrets. Okay, that is 12 guns. That it's not bad for tier 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, 12 guns. We don't know what kind of caliber of guns, but definitely more AA, or kind of a poor AA. Please let me know. The tier 7 Snoop. Forget it to try to pronounce it. But what I can definitely see, it's the torpedo belt. Yeah, she has a pretty nifty strong torpedo belt. The secondary are not quite there. Definitely the secondary lacks in secondaries. Now this beast of a Soviet battleship has huge, strong, very interesting torpedo belt with I definitely can see 3 turrets, but I don't know if she will have more. But for tier 8, 9 guns are not bad if they are big enough. Very interesting and pretty actually good looking ship, to be honest with you. I'm very hyped about this one. Vladivostok, dated in 1936. And then we have a bad boy in town. Oh man, she looks great. She looks a whole lot bigger than the tier 7, tier 6 and tier 5s. This really looks a larger ship with slightly improved AA, shall I say? She's a tier 9 for crying out loud, so she definitely needs. And you have maybe the first catapult fighters. I did not see any catapult fighters, you know, they don't have. The first one with catapult fighters, it's actually the tier 9. Interesting. But then, guys, we have Kremlin. Man, this size, it says that she's slightly smaller than Kurfürst, with the options of 406 millimeters or whopping 457 millimeters turrets, and she has 9 of them. But on the other hand, I definitely see more secondary, more AA guns. She kind of needs, otherwise she'll be toast. But not a whole lot, to be honest with you. So yeah, I have bad feeling about the AA of an entire cruiser line, guys, battleship line. But the one I'm actually very looking forward to purchase is this bad boy. I believe, guys, the Lenin will be, please let me know, will Lenin be like today's British tier 7, what's the name of it? Oh man, I forgot. The premium one who cost, you can purchase this British ship in, oh my, which have the same turret layout, you know, like Izumo. The third turret, it's on behind on the second turret. So to be able to use her, you kind of need to give a perfect broadside. However, man, this ship, it's full loaded with AA. Definitely I see a lot of guns behind, and 2 spotter planes, or you know, definitely 2 launchers from planes. So yes, this is the most battleship that I would very much like to purchase. I believe, guys, that those guns will perform extremely good, like, I don't know, 950 meters a second or something for a battleship. Yeah. Yeah, it's this definitely, you show it's a premium. It's a premium battleship, high tier 8. Shall I say, Soviet beast of a battleship. She has a lot of superstructure, but very, very, very interesting. And I have this gut feeling that this ship, without saying too much, it will perform, and it will, shall I say, be one hell of a beast of a battleship. After all, look at the name and look at the tier. And Wargaming, of course, they want to sell good tier 8 premium ships, of course. And it's the Russian. I mean, serious, guys. What is the best cruiser in this game of all tier 8s? Kutuzov. What do you think it's going to be the best tier 8 battleship in the entire game? Alabama? I don't think so. This is the new king. That's my honestly opinion. But there will be a lot of more information, and hopefully that we will receive this ship before Wargame decide to give us the entire battleship line. That will be sometimes in the next year. Guys, that's all for today. Subscribe to my channel, and please let me know which one are you most hyped for, the Soviet battleship or the British aircraft carriers. That's all for today. Have a good one. Take care and bye.